Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in my lab. What I do. A little hot, got a little air going a little bit, fans going, but it's a little warm. But I got a lesson for you. I want to get this out in honor of my dude, Malcolm X. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday to my hero. Let's rock. Rightisms. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my be true. Alright, right thinkers is the P Funk philosophy says I am Malcolm X, reincarnated, second coming, however you want to look at it. But I did a lot of things after him, not intentionally, just happened to work out that way. So I wasn't living to go no, I just happened to see the pattern that pretty much followed his, and I'm right in line. I'm not trying to lead a nation. I'm not trying to start a movement. Why? I'm trying to live to be an old man. That's why the good die young. I don't want to be good. I want to live to be old. So I'm doing my thing on the low. Let's talk about this man. Happy birthday, my dude. Rest in peace, my teacher. I want to be like Malcolm. The white man's worst nightmare was that educated black man educating his people, waking up the sleeping ones, becoming conscious, and that's called a movement. I know that, and I'm doing it on the low. I don't need a big movement. I can keep mine on the low. I can get it done. I see the movement. It's going. All right. 300,000 strong, so I'm doing my job. All right. But I am, like I said, the second coming of Malcolm X, a.k.a. Malcolm Little, to give what? My people the message. Wake up. Recognize who you're dealing with and deal with him accordingly. Okay, let's take care of our business as a people. Talking about living his lifestyle, I was a drug dealer. Okay, yeah. I was like Malcolm. I did some pimping like Malcolm. I even had some white girls running for me like Malcolm. I ended up going to prison like Malcolm, finding God like Malcolm. See, I need any more, but no, it gets better. It gets better. All right. So that's all the bad. That's all the bad. And Malcolm started out all bad. I started out with that guy. He never got good. He stayed bad. Like Elijah. Malcolm changed. Elijah never did. All right, moving on. I won't get in that nonsense. I want to talk about my dude. And I respected him as a person, the kind of man he was. Let's talk about that. All right. But I found God in prison. Again, like Malcolm, just wasn't Islam. But I found Egyptian yoga. Okay? Saved my life. That's what I'm here doing. I'm doing that thanks to Egyptian yoga. I call it my philosophy. But I know his story also. The best thing, I never forget my freshman year in high school. We had a young teacher. She was smart. Miss Finale, Miss Finley. Young, sharp teacher. And she gave me the subject of doing a report on Malcolm X. Best thing she ever did for me. I got all the information about that brother I could. Okay, and yeah, I was amazed and go, and I got an A. Okay, so yeah, That's how far back I go with my dude. All right, and I respect who he was as a man. And looking at his life story, he was, to me, the original Pete Funk. Well, I'll tell you that in a minute. But he was a man with personal integrity. Something a lot of black men didn't take, with the integrity. He had it, he flaunted it, he never gave it up. And wait a minute, I admired and respected him for his integrity as a man, the way he carried himself from streets, drugs, on up to the university. He was still cool. He was still real. He never changed his persona. His integrity was never, they never took his integrity. They couldn't crack him. Okay? So, like the Grandmaster in Masonic Order, 3 ruffians said, listen, give us the secrets or we're going to take your life. Yeah, you can take my life, but my integrity, never. Malcolm exhibited that to me personally. That's how I saw it. I'm a dead man walking. I know they're going to kill me. Okay? Who? Pick one. They all of them after me. Okay? Why? I'm the good guy. These are all bad people. I'm alarming y'all to them. They're not going to let me do that. So that's why I don't do that no more. They let me know, you're my man. Leave us alone. Keep that right thinking thing going and be blessed. That's what I'm doing. I ain't messing with sense. All right. But he was honest. Even with the people when he was doing wrong, he still was honest. That's what I'm saying. I was a good drug dealer. I was honest. He was a natural leader. He had charisma, he had swag, he had knowledge and understanding, he had a way. And when he found his purpose, when he found God, he not only changed his life, but he inspired millions. I'm one of them. To change their life for the better. He brought Islam into the forefront. Yeah, Elijah Muhammad, no. When Malcolm came to Islam in the 60s, y'all grew. And the best Islam brother I know is Malcolm and Muhammad. Not Elijah, but Muhammad Ali, not the other guy. But those was men who were serious about God. Take a page out of their book. They didn't compromise. They didn't lose their integrity. They kept God first. Okay? They didn't give a damn about nothing else. And that's how you're supposed to be. And when you for your people, I heard Ali say a lot of times, I can go live in, I'm rich. I can go do anything I want. Y'all take me, but I'm not leaving my damn people. I love that about him. Okay? Malcolm, same way. Stay in the hood. What? You good in the hood? Okay? Well, we thought we was. All right. But he went from prison, the streets, to leader of a movement for a race of people that today is still going on. I'm part of it. Okay? Again, I am Malcolm X. Remember the movie? Yeah. We all think Malcolm X is Denzel Washington. Do some homework. Get some old films, some old footage of Malcolm. He didn't care. That brother was hardcore. I love that about him. Why? He didn't have no fear for the white man. Not a bit. Hell, when he got involved with his own people, he didn't scared of them either. I kill y'all. Y'all run up on me. I got guns. I protect myself. He was gangster. He knew what he was doing. He told his bodyguard, nah, you stay out there. Why? They might get ugly. Okay? And the one they want is me, not you. What man will walk into the lion's den of death knowing what's going to be his outcome? That's a real dude. He wasn't no martyr. No, he didn't die for it. No, he did what he was doing. And because he was doing for the people, powers that be didn't like that. Today should be a holiday. They gave it to my dude. No offense, nothing against him, but no, he wasn't half the man. My man was, so we're going to get into that. All right. But when the powers that be couldn't blackmail him, couldn't bribe him, couldn't buy him, coerce him, or change him, only alternative was, kill him. And that's how they operate. And we haven't had a black leader since Malcolm. I don't count Martin. Stop. We ain't going there. Okay. But I'm talking about a real dude who stood up for the people. Martin, but they thought that he was going to start a movement that they didn't particularly want either. So both of them was dead men. Why? Because the powers that be wasn't going to like what they was trying to get done as men. I'm a historian buff. Everybody in history who tried to help the people had a movement, got killed by the powers that be. Why? They don't want the people to be enlightened. How about that? I just did a thing with Manly P. Hall. Smart brother. Didn't join nothing. He just read everything and understood it, comprehended it, and presented it back. They made him a 33rd degree Master Mason, and they killed him. for knowledge. Really? So I got some issues with that. And let me tell you right quick how I think about that. When they couldn't do all those things to him, they had to kill him, okay? And with his own people, pull the trigger. That's how he act. That's how he play. He get your best friend to do you. Best friends don't do those things. My man in Burkina Faso, right now, they try to get him with his best friend. They got his buddy before him, predecessor, Sankara. They got him with his best friend. See, you gotta be careful who you call or consider your best friend. If they materialistic, they buyable. Okay, they not your best friend. Why? Money is their best friend. They loyal to money. All right, and that devil knows that about human conscience. They find somebody who they can pay off and then end up killing him. So it just goes a vicious cycle. All right, but Malcolm was, to me personally, the original P-Funk before me. Why? He was 100% pure, real dude. He was real to the end. To the end. I got two guys who I know in life when I see the movie about Malcolm. But I had a brother run the streets with back in the day, man Bogart. Straight up and down dude, good brother. Brother got shot in the face because another dude, a punk, wanted to shine and get some, back in the day, that's how it was done. So the brother had a gun to his face. He said, oh, it's like that? The guy pulled the trigger. So I went to West, I went past his casket, said, I hope when I'm facing my situation, I could be as strong as that. Why? I want to go out like a man. If you're going out, go out like a man, not like a bitch. Okay, and that ain't in me. I ain't got that in me, so I ain't worried about that. And I was face to face with a gun in my face and looking down the barrel. And like I said, then, okay, that's how it's going to be. I walked away. The guy who had the gun obviously wasn't, he just wanted to rob me. Okay, take the jury. Yeah, I got jury again. Okay, on the jury took. Okay, I still got jury again. So see, but in my life, can't get that bad. But what Malcolm did was just exercise his right to wake up his people to do the right thing. But started with him. He started with himself. He educated himself. He bettered himself. And then he enlightened and helped everybody else. And it was easy to follow him. Why? He showed you what to do. He laid it out for you. When fans copying him, chasing him, following him. And let me tell you why I call him the first P-Funk. Again, P-Funk means pure real. Malcolm was pure real. And I know Malcolm was pure real. For what? For real. He was a real dude. Stem to stern. Wasn't no weaknesses. Wasn't nothing fake, funny about him. Okay? And that's what bothered that other man. Okay? We can't cook. We can't change him. So whatever. I'm going to kill him. But what? No, don't worry about that. We'll deal with the people. Okay? And remember, when you got one leader, and the enemies know that all we got to do is take the leader out and y'all scatter like mice. We need more than one leader. How about that? How about we get a bunch of P-Funks where take me out, this movement's still going on. Well, when I had my organization, when I went down, everything else shut down. Why? If you got one leader, once you stop cut your head off, everything else gonna fall. So that's the concept. But we want to get a movement, we need a bunch of leaders. Not one. No. Why? That seat make it too easy. Okay, the red dot, put that seat. Anybody sit there, we're gonna shoot them. So we put a bunch of seats up there. Now they got to pay what? Handy spend. You got to find the right leader. We have a bunch of them. That's my concept because we got duck and dodge anyway. That's why we have no black leaders to this day. Why? That's not by accident. That's by design. Okay. We got a bunch of little guys. He talking that. He talking that. Yeah. Separate. Remember, separate, divide, and conquer. We got a bunch of individual leaders. We got a bunch of good guys. I'm one of them. So I know that there's a bunch of us out here, but we ain't all together. We ain't united, so we ain't going to win this fight. I can tell you that right now. Why you fighting? Because I like to fight. I'm different there. I'm like the honey badger. If there's a fight going on, I'm in the fray. If I think the cause is right, count me in. So I'm in the fight, okay, for what's right. Who knew? Hell, I did other things, so I'm always fight for what's right. At least I get something out the deal. Let my man Kanye West, I got a Happy Meal. Didn't even get a damn, but he got a White Castle or something, the McDonald's burger or something, but he only got a Happy Meal. So that means he got hoes. When you're dealing with the devil, that guy, you're going to get hoes. You're going to get hoes. And hell up, how about this? Being hosed by him is a good thing. Why? He usually kill you. So you might be satisfied getting hoes. That guy, you gotta watch him. All right, he better watch him. All right, I'm just telling my people, We need to click up. That's all. We need more of us. That's all. We need more me's. But to keep it real, all right, he was over. To keep it real with others. Oh, Malcolm was real, dude. He was able to keep it real in any venue that he was on, no matter the cost. And yeah, he kept it real, and it cost him his life for keeping it real. I can live with that or die with that, but I ain't trying to die for some nonsense. Leading y'all ain't gonna happen for me. Trust me. What he was okay. He was our last real leader. He got a 65. That's a long time to be a group of people without a leader just leading us. Where we going? Nowhere. We like Moses. We like what the fucking Moses wandering in the desert for 40 years. Okay, we got 60. We still wandering. Ain't found a leader yet. Ain't put nobody in that seat. Why? They don't want nobody in that seat. No, I don't want to see. How about that? Well, my brother keeps about, you've been asking for a leader. Why don't you lead? I am right here in my lab, right here in my little spot. I'm leading as far as I'm going. Trust me on that. All right. And again, he was our last real leader. And since he sat in that seat, it's been empty ever since. Again, by design. That's not by accident and not coincidence. Scattertoe priest, he said, you killed me. Why? You don't need me no more. You bought them keys. Now he got a new horse to ride. He don't need me. So a horses know when they go lame, they know the party's over. So they try to fake it. But I'm not limping for y'all. I'm not doing it. All right. So no, I don't want that seat. But that's known to us as what? The hot seat. Okay? The red dot seat. Why? You sit there, it's gonna be a red dot on your chest. No, they go for the head. They do kill shots. When you're dealing with somebody like that, you gotta be real strategic and really up on your game to get him, cause he's tricky. Oh yeah, he's tricky. You got trust me. All right, where we at? That's not okay. Yeah, when he found God of his understanding, which had to be Allah, Islam, he took it and he ran with it. And see what the results is. Today we should be celebrating. And somewhere, a few people are. I said, wait a minute. Out here, May 19th, it just go off the day my dude's birthday. I can't forget that. So here I'm doing my thing for him. It's a little late, but I got you. Don't worry, I don't forget. All right. But he was serious about his newfound faith and belief in the Nation of Islam, Allah, his God. But he was more serious when he came there than the people who brought him there. Therein lies the problem with that. I'm not getting involved in that. Okay. But when the FBI had hours of tape conversation with him and his side chicks, his boys, his wife, hours and hours just talking with his wife. That other guy, he was getting busy. He had a wife. They didn't talk on the phone. Everywhere he went, they gave it to him. They set him up for it. Once he know what you like, well, he give it to make sure you got it. See? And he still took him out. they gave him what they wanted. They had him dead to right. They could have exposed him anytime they wanted. No, they didn't want that. See? That's how they play. They watch that guy. All right. So now the feds said that he was the real deal. He had no weaknesses. He was an honest, straightforward guy. The guys who was spying on him respected him. Yeah, this guy, for real, this guy, he's a bad guy. So, moving on. No side chicks, no other outside children, okay? Like his teacher, the other guy, I ain't going to that, I ain't got time for that. But again, he was sincere about his faith, and he was a real dude about what he did in his life, and he took it. I can't be the right thinker, master, if I'm not actively living it, if I'm not manifesting. What the hell? Why should somebody listen to me? Why should somebody give it there? You ain't doing. You talking the talk, but you ain't walking none of it. My whole purpose is to walk the walk. So again, I'm talking so I can walk it. And it says a lot about our society who will kill all movement starters to help the people. They've been doing this since forever. This is not new to them. This is 101, okay? Leaders, take them out, 101. If they see somebody's going to be a problem to them in the old prophecy, hell, the Titan, the Greek god, with Zeus, he was eating his kids, keep him from taking over. Because the prophecy said one of his kids would grow up and take over. So he ate them. Preventing the prophecy, all kings, all bad guys would try to get around the prophecy when it's against them. Moving on. And the prophecy said that he'll raise up and teach his people. He did that, but they forgot to tell you, they're going to cut him down. So the people got to keep the fight going. Don't stop, because they took him out. They know that's going to happen now. Now we got nobody pushing righteousness, nobody pushing good things. Everybody doing their own thing. Everybody just out for, that money, that green thing. For the love of that money. It ain't changed. It's been around a long time. It's been doing its job a long time. Made people do some strange things. Okay? And, he is a real man of God, not the religion. Islam was the faith that he followed, but he was a real man of God. He took it serious. And when he found out that his boy was, impregnating people and bad mouthing him, dude, I'm here trying to grow the nation, and that's what you do, so I'm out. He couldn't get along with you. Again, if you involved in something and y'all didn't get along, you're going to part ways. So, and after that, now he's the bad guy. Really. He put y'all on the map. Now he's the bad guy. So now they coerce with that other guy. They get in cahoots. He's a dead man. Why? You got the people who don't like you because you honest and telling the truth. You got that white man who don't like you because you're getting people movement. You dead man. He knew that. Look at the number. 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah. Okay. He had no problem with that. Straight up. Knew it, walked through it, and took it like a man. I don't know many people who would do that. Moving on. But again, he gave up his life for the real Christ. Like the real Christ, what? For his people. He died because he was helping us. We should pick up the mantle and help ourselves in his respect, in his honor. How about that? Show him that we take up the mantle and keep the fight going. Let me stop if I get emotional. I get a little caught up now. All right. But again, I teach my people to know themselves, yes, but I also teach them about that damn white man. Teach them about the devil, okay? Teach them about that white devil, okay? Who don't mean us black people no good. If you think he's okay, you ain't with us. No. You see Burkina Faso? You see my man Traoré doing? Kick them out. And they growing. He'll stop taxing. They don't pay taxes in Burkina Faso. Did you know that? See? He's doing things that they don't want nobody to know about. Why? If they start getting hit to that, wait a minute, how can they not pay taxes? The people work together. They get 100% of their money. The money stays in the house. That's how you do it. You grow yourself. Everything is self-serving. They doing everything for themselves. No help from that devil, this white man who's going to put a noose around your neck and hang you the first chance he get. You don't do what he wants you to do. Now he got no control over you. That's knowing thyself at the highest level. He taking his people to the next level. I want to go to Burkina Faso. All right. If I'm going, that's where I'm going. No, not the Egypt. No, I'm going to see my man. All right. I call him the devil. Not because he's white. No. Ain't his skin color make him the devil. No. It's what he do and what he have done. He's not a good person in general. Everywhere he went, everybody he encountered feels the same way about him. Don't like him. And to tell you, he speaks with a forked tongue. That means he's a liar. He's a killer and a thief. That's what the devil is. Hello, in the flesh. If we good people in the flesh, God people, that means bad people in the flesh is the devil. Come on, man, you can't be that ignorant. That's just the way it goes. He understood that. He laid it out there. All we got to do is pick up the ball and start running with it. We know who we're dealing with now. God, devil. We take care of it. The devil don't win in the end. He can't. Okay? Wrapping it up. I call him the devil. Again, God is good. The devil, a.k.a. white man, is not good. He's bad. That's what makes him the devil. Ain't the complexion. It's his action and his deeds. He's a devilish person. Always have been. He's here to nothing but deceive. That's what he's here to do. Our job is to stop him. We ain't doing our job. Let's get busy. I'm on mine. Get with the movement. Let's get this thing started. Start doing right. Treat each other right. And get the movement back to the black people. And start doing what we need to do to take over. Sorry, I'm a little there, but okay, I'm just saying we need to get better at what we do. Not just surviving, not just dealing with this guy. Everything is going up, everything's going bad, and we just keep talking about it. We ain't did nothing. Calm down. I'm gonna stop right now while I'm ahead, hopefully. And right thinkers, man, you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know the right thinkers who all feel like I am Malcolm X who passed away. We are all Malcolm X. We just got to realize it. I'll be right back. Happy birthday, my dude.